Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back to Hearts of Iran. Well, we're sort of braced for the inevitable Russian onslaught. They have declared justifications on us. They haven't declared war yet. I expected them to jump to war pretty fast, but they've had enough time that we've actually deployed a few more units. And I'm not sure about how I've lined up along the border. Really not sure about what I've done. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing, and that Southern Army isn't doing exactly what I want it to either. It's a little difficult. Well, we've got 4 armies in the fray now. Well, there's no fray to speak of, but they'll come. They'll come. And I don't know why our conquest of Iraq didn't result in a conquest of Iraq. I'm pretty disappointed in that. Yeah, anybody in the comments out there knows what I did wrong, let me know. Soviet threat Persia loading. Yeah, because we spent all those soldiers, all those men died, and we kind of killed a lot of their men and stuff too. In order to do what? Have them go back to +20 with us and be totally friendly and normal, and our troops just be there and nothing. So I must have pressed the wrong button, or something like that. I guess lessons learned for the future. This is, I guess, a problem with playing it on the channel like this. I haven't really played it a lot off the channel. I played it a little off the channel. That's a motorized division. Yeah, we'll start time. I don't like the looks of any of that stuff. Look at all this stuff too. There. Looks like the Iraqis might be massing to take vengeance. Oh man, are we totally messed up. Can I pull any armored units out? Can I just command one of them? Yes, let's try. Yeah, that just selects one. And we're going to give him to the Central Forces. And then we're going to order him to immediately boogie to Breeze. Pull an armored division off that front right there like that. That worked. Okay, that's... Whoops, sorry about this scrolling around, folks. Oh, we got some warnings out. So we got low manpower, low resources we know about, no national focus we know about. We have 1,400 political points and nothing to do with them. If only we could spend them on some kind of something useful to us. What have we got in training? Bunch of infantry just coming out in different places. Probably not all where we want them either. Production, we're whittling it down, but we don't even have our existing brigades reinforced. So, and here they come. Look, their units are actually massing. I'm going to pull one more armored unit off this. Let's just see where is it the safest place to do it. Probably here. We'll just select this one guy, give him to Central Forces, and order him to move into place here. And let's hope those guys can actually make those moves and aren't just going to be jerks about it. They are being just jerks about it. Whoa, sorry guys, game's being laggy. I guess I am straining my system a little. Oh, they are moving. Alright, good. Just takes them a while. So that's a couple extra armored divisions, but I don't want to weaken that front too much. We could use some more. Maybe we will probably end up pulling our whole southern forces off, but let's take these 2 units. Look, they're already heading where I want them to head. Good. Good. They're getting there. Oops, man, the scrolling's really bad. It's just jumpy. And our Air Force is covering, and I think we're building an air base right now, really slowly. Yeah, really slowly building an air base so we can get some more air wings assigned to another base. Because we have more planes than we can use. We're short 3,400 guns and 650 tanks. We have 213 extra fighter 3s with really nowhere to put them. We've overloaded both airports. 1311 out of 1400 stays green. And this one 523 out of 200, so absolutely disastrous right there. So we're really waiting for that new airbase to come, but I think this one should be kept at green because it probably works better that way. Switzerland joined the Allies. I thought they were always neutral in every conflict. And I hope those armored divisions actually get there. Maybe we ought to take some of these ones out of here. Yeah, maybe we'll take one of these. Give it to the southern wind. Oh no, I didn't mean to take all three. Give those back. And then find them. There they are. So we're just going to take one of them. And then we're going to give that one to the southern wind. And we're going to send it here to quell further Soviet incursion. They are getting ready. I was wondering when they were going to come, but they're on their way now, so we've got a lot of divisions on this border, and they're not massing units on this border. So we may have a serious error on our hands here, you know. I don't know. Maybe I should start pulling even more armored units off. Grab these. Select one. Give it to the southern wind. Autosave. And then send it here. They're gonna pull through there, is what they're gonna do. Who does this belong to? Oh, he's heading there. Okay, good, good. And who does this belong to? Central Forces, and he's heading where he should be. And who does this belong to? Central Forces, it's heading where it should be. I'm pleased about that. They're definitely bringing some of our armor into position, so we're slowly getting a few more units on the border there. Because that does seem to be where they're poised to strike, and we have the majority of our forces over here. I wish you could assign 2 borders to a single army. This just means a process of slowly splitting up the armies, basically. Let's give these 2 infantry to Central Forces. Southern wind. No, let's leave them in place right now. Let's leave them in place. Leave them alone. Who do they belong to? Oh, they're unassigned. Oh, really? Well, then we will give them to Central Forces, and we'll order them to here. It's gonna take them quite a while to get there. This guy's unassigned. We'll give him to this southern bunch. So he'll continue with the garrisoning process, which seems extreme. Actually, let's just reassign him back to the southern wind and take him up here as well. Okay, fine. We're just going to check for any more unassigned units. We're going to give this guy to this army. And he's going to try to head to the naval port, is he? Why don't we give him direct orders to move here instead? That'll do for now. We have problems. We've got Soviets pouring in here, and we've got an open border. That's a bit of an issue, guys. So what's going to happen here? Yeah, what's going to happen there, right? I don't know, but here comes some more of our tanks, so that's really good news. And that cavalry's slogging its way there. Yeah. Make Research finished, move up to the next level of something. Let's get some doctrine going. Get some army doctrine happening. Blitzkrieg. Motorized infantry, we don't need it. We don't have any. We're doing night vision 2. We don't have time to produce motorized equipment. So we are going to go, back to engineering and just start the next level of improved computing machine, I guess. There's probably something else I should have done. But it's hard to think when you're under threat by the Soviet hordes. Is this division heading where we want it? Yep. Let's redirect it to this province here. Give it a bit of a shorter trip. Let's pick one of these units off here. And let's bring him in here as well. Let's just, let's try to balance it all off here. Because it does look like they're going to strike from that direction, so we're just going to keep pouring units in. Is what we're going to do, even though we're thinning our front out here. We don't have enough armor there, so we're going to go ahead and grab just another random armored division and send it here as well. To perhaps the city itself. Oh, and we should reassign its command to probably Central Forces. Okay. And any unassigned units popped out? Looks like it. Let's give that one to this army. Any more unassigned units popped out? Let's pick a couple of these infantry units out and send them north. Let's reassign them to Central and send them one up here, and let's take another one of them, just randomly select it here, and we'll take that one up to the main struggle area here. They'll just be on their way, so instant reinforcements. But those guys are all moving in different directions, that's fine. That seems appropriate for them to do that. Okay, we're trying to load it up here. We're trying to get some men in place for this oncoming slaughter frenzy that's definitely going to hit us. So we're bringing in more. Let's get even more armor. Ooh, the game is slow right now. Let's grab one more armored division, give it to the Southern Wind, and send it here immediately. Okay, we're gonna do that. We got 2 unassigned divisions. We're gonna give those to Central and let Central do what it wants with them. And we're just gonna hold. Yeah, we've got 32 divisions over here. I mean, and they're not poising to strike at all. Over there. So let's grab some infantry. Just grab one of these infantry, reassign it to the Southern Wind, and send it to the city here. Get it in place. Seems good to me. We're just going to keep bleeding a few forces off of there. We got another cavalry, we'll send that. Persian Cossack Brigade, you're on. You're going to control this mountainous terrain right here with your Persian Cossackness. Well, Russians should respect Cossacks. I've never actually heard of Persian Cossacks. I guess, does that mean there's Cossacks come from more than one place? Or are they a group that's spread out to many different places? We'll give this one to Central and force it there. Italy has capitulated. Down she goes. We're bringing in units. We're bringing in units. We probably need more armor, but we don't want to bleed our other frontier too bad. Let's send one more armored division. So we'll reassign that to the southern wind. I hope I haven't been assigning things to the wrong armies, you know. And we'll send that here as well. Just quickly. Yeah, I hope I haven't been assigning things to the wrong armies here. Let's just see. He seems to be sending one set of troops north. Oh, no, that's just one other set of troops. Okay, well, good, they need to go there. I'm almost tempted to send another armored brigade. Well, we've got some forces flowing in. We can't leave our other flank too weak, right? Oh, man. I'm surprised they haven't declared war on us yet. They're definitely building up forces for some kind of brutal strike. I am going to pull another armored division and bring it over. Oh god, that's hard. I'm going to pull one more armored division out of here, give it to the southern wind, and assign it right here. I don't know what's going on with all that, but we're going to do our best. We've got all these divisions doing different things, so that one's just standing where it is. Well, we're going to send it to that same frontier area. And what's this one doing? It's on its way. This one on its way. This one's on its way. This one is standing where it is, defending Tehran. That's probably good. This one's standing where it is, and it does not need to be standing where it is. We are going to send it to this possible pinch zone, or that one. We've got 8 armored there, 2 armored there. We're going to send it to this possible pinch zone right now. And we're going to just... what are these guys doing? I don't even know, you know? I have no idea. Those guys are going to end up working for the southern wind and going... wow, here I think. Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. That's enough commanding. You do too much commanding, you'll wreck yourself. We've got 5 divisions down here. We are going to bleed another one off. So let's reassign that to the southern wind and send it up here. Just get marching, guys. You got a long way to walk. That's a long way to walk. Time's flying along. How's production? We're not really whittling it down. We have nobody training. Let's get a couple going. And let's get the guns in the hands of the front lines. Get all these. The lowest. Research finished. Decryption finished. We can't do anything more in that particular department, so let's go back to the infantry. Is there anything? I don't know what we could do for them. We don't have support equipment. We're not doing armor research right now. Land doctrine. I guess we'll just go down the path we were going with land doctrine and keep on doing it. Nothing else to do right there. Now I lost track of what I was doing. So yeah, we're going to set these all to low priority. Oh, the game just hung, I think. Whoops. World news, German Reich capitulated. Oh, now the Soviets have no enemies. That's not good. That's no good. We'll get these guys assigned up quick. We're gonna put some here. Some just guys are getting deployed into combat. Wow. Slovakia and Hungary capitulated to somebody. I don't know who. We'll throw that guy in Kyrgyzstan. And we'll throw that guy in Kurdistan just to have some folks in training. Wow, scary. The Soviets have not struck yet. Oh, now they're building up units here. Now that I've bled off our forces so much, they're building up units here, eh? Oh, that's a disappointing situation, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, the devils. Just when I got all those moves finished. Okay, we're gonna give this back to Northern Forces. And get over here. Damn it. I don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll get a couple of... You know what, we'll just send this Southern Infantry up to reinforce us right now. We'll get this guy on Northern Forces. And get him up here. And we'll get some of these guys on Northern Forces, get them up here. Just get them in theater quick. So, yeah, let's select one more of those. Come on now. Give it to Northern Forces. Get it up here. And... yeah. Wow, this isn't good, eh? I don't know what just came up. I do not know. Oh, we've got low supply situation. Yeah, we know about that. Okay, I don't know if our forces are in the right places. We've only got 9 armor divisions left up here. Well, I gave them one back. They're getting some more infantry reinforcements, and our infantry have at least got anti-tank, so that's something. Where are these guys all headed? Random. Yeah, those guys are Northern Forces. These guys are Northern Forces. They should definitely both be heading that way, yes. That's good. That's helpful. All these. They're just holding their place, eh? Some of them are moving a little. Oh, we're gonna have a hard time here. We're garrisoned up pretty hard, though. Yeah, we're getting pretty fierce here. Gonna do our best. They are coming. They are massing. They are massing. Filthy massers. Gonna peel another infantry brigade loose from this guy. Give it to Hassan Arafat. Send it straight on the front lines here. Where are these guys headed? They're moving. Let's move him further up. Yeah. Good, he's moving to the right place. What about this guy? Oh, he's just joined that. Wow. Everything's super laggy. Okay, I think we're ready for them. I think we're ready for them. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know, you know. We've left our ports pretty unguarded. That's too bad, but gives us a little more infantry on the way in. Oh man, guns are never going to catch up, tanks are never going to catch up. Yeah, these guys have no equipment. It's all going to the front right now. Yeah, those bars aren't full. Holy smokes. Well, we've got a good air force at least. Are we protecting it? Yeah, we're protecting it. We're not protecting it hard, but we're protecting it. We've got something there. Wow. This is terrifying, and I don't know how to command in defense either, so we're going to probably end up losing a ton of states, eh? Oh, they've got so many soldiers, and they seem like they're going to come through this little country too, the jerks. Oh, this armor brigade. Let's move him down here. Block their way in there. And what are these guys doing? They're moving. And these guys? Oh no, you need to move. Who does he even belong to? These northern forces? He needs to get up probably over here. Oh, wait a minute, he's northern forces. He should be heading back the other way. Oops. Yeah, then we have about 30 divisions on each side, plus these 11 divisions here, so why are they all moving? No, guys, no. Oh, some of them are moving, okay. Not really sure what they're doing. Really sure what they're doing. I'd actually like that one infantry there. I'd like him to simply reinforce here. Yeah, that's better. And that guy is heading the right way, and this guy... I know he's the only thing defending Tehran, but... yeah, go on. Yeah, that's some of that infantry coming in. They've had time to get in place. That's good. We'll get nothing trained. No. Absolutely nothing will get trained. So we might as well throw a couple of our armored divisions in training as well. One low. One unit, one unit. We'll deploy one to Tehran. And we'll deploy two to Tehran. They won't get trained, but you know what, we're gonna try. So production won't catch up with that though, yeah. No chance. No chance. Even if we ditched some of the production, we couldn't really increase it much, I don't think. Because oil, yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Maybe we should overload our airbase. And they're moving in on us, that's for sure. They are moving in on us. It's 1945. The war ends soon, I think. Maybe it doesn't end for us, eh? Maybe it doesn't end for us. Well, everyone's got horrible exclamation points. No orders assigned. Well, why isn't it defending this? No, I don't know what they're doing. But I assigned them to that order. We'll try that. These guys. Orders assigned. We'll assign them to this. Orders assigned. So... okay, I'm trying. Oh, it's because it belongs to Central Forces. We'll just give it to Northern. And then what do we do? This is so... Control right click. No, control click. Oh, I didn't control last time. Okay, so let's get these tanks here. Alright, we gotta select them. And control click. No. How did we make it work on the other one? There. Oh, so we've got that problem with a lot. We better slow down time. The Soviets jump us, because look at that. We've got that problem with a lot. Okay, so yeah. Oops. So these are units we've sent up here, I guess. that haven't gotten their orders. Okay, so I'm learning as I go, eh? Well, this should help. Well, I won't... It wouldn't do it for a second. Having a little trouble. I think the game's being a bit laggy. But let's get rid of all those exclamation points. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, let's look for any other ones. Well, this should help people fight. These guys are all on garrison. Okay. That's better, eh? So now the exclamation points are attrition, basically. And we just need to... Oh, we need to do this one. Come on, select it. Come on, select it. Okay, I think that's the last of the unassigned divisions. Okay, now I understand something a little better about this game. That's great. Now they can better organize themselves using the knowledge they've been able to research. Hello, Byron, you're a good dog. Dogs are being good right now. I'm glad. They were being... Oh no, he's got too many divisions. He needs a promotion. Where is he? It's Mahadax, promote. Okay, I don't care, he loses things. Are we having that problem with anyone else? Hassan Arfa's already super high grade, so... No, that Central Forces is fine. Southern Wind really needed his promotion, and this guy's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, we finished Night Vision 2. We can't get our troops much else, can we? Because we're not doing any support divisions. Air Doctrine, we could go up a level. And it's just day bombing goes to fighter escorts, which gives escort efficiency. Like, none of this is useful to us right now. It's too bad they're exclusive. Because, yeah, darn, basically. We don't need construction speed. Let's take it. Whoa, wait a minute, let's look around. We really can't do anything more for our infantry. Our armor, we're not going to do tank variants, and we're not going to do heavy tank 3. We could do it in 68 days. Let's research it. That is actually pretty sweet. So, well, we don't want to convert tank production, right? But we have all those military points to spend, so we could absolutely crank out a beautiful tank. Because we've got 82 military points to spend. Okay, so thank goodness everyone got their orders. I'm very happy about that. Now they'll organize themselves in the proper way, I'm assuming, and respond to what little intel they can get about enemy forces. How many units are we looking at? 34 there, 31 there. I like it. I like it. These guys can run up from the south. Let's take this guy out of Kurdistan and put him in there. Take this one out of Tehran and put him in here. Let's try to get them in there. If we somehow, through some miracle, get a chance to build that many tanks, but we're not going to. No, not at 4 tanks a day, 3.88 tanks a day. It's just not going to happen. We've got way too many airplanes, but there's no point in shutting down production. And I guess having reserves is a good thing. We can keep our air wings full. And this base is overloaded, which probably impairs flying. Fighter waiting for orders. Shouldn't they have their orders? I thought they had their orders. Yeah, they have their orders. So I don't really understand that. There's a lot I don't understand about this game. How are we doing on our borders here? I don't hate it. We're doing alright. Yeah, we've distributed ourselves reasonably sensibly. Our commanders are wise. Maybe I did give them more doctrinal research, actually. And they're doing their best up here, too. We might be able to stem the tide yet. It does seem to be taking the Soviets forever. What are the UK doing here on our borders? Are you seriously kidding me right now? What would the UK be doing on our borders? What? I guess they control a section of that. Let's just pop the regular map open. They do control actually quite a fair section of that. What is that country called? State owner is Turkey, province of Van. So the UK is controlling a chunk of Turkey right now. And is also building up forces on our borders in a ridiculous way. So at least now I've learned how to assign orders to an army. And we're just struggling to meet the needs of said army. And yeah, we've got these guys all on lowest priority, so that's good. And these guys are on highest, because they really need equipment. The tanks need to churn out. Every tank helps. Every tank helps. So, yeah. And we're not doing exercises, because those consume equipment. And we need so much gear, man. Well, we're doing our best. We could pull one factory off, fighter manufacturing, and add it to tank or gun, but then we'd have to change our imports, I think. And well, we are importing aluminum for them, so we could import materials for tanks as an instead. But they're still on upgrade need, so we are reinforcing our air fleet actually, and it's just as important as the other elements of battle. So I think we'll go ahead and leave that alone. Just is so sad looking at those giant need numbers. I mean, some of them are from training. We did throw some divisions into training, but seriously, man, like just terrible. I hope our manpower shortage is helping a bit, is closing down a bit too. Like, you do sort of get a little more manpower as time goes on. Doesn't give you a good idea of how you're spread out till you get right down, and then you can see how you're spread out. We're spread out. And we're just needing reinforcements on most of these units. These 8 armored divisions are at full strength, and so is that 1 armored division, so that's pretty nice. So we're ready to do some serious resisting. But yeah, everyone else is on attrition mode, severe. Yeah. Some of our armored units are in solid shape there, actually. I wish we had more of them, frankly. Kinda need more of them. Well, we're getting the equipment out to them as fast as we can pump it out. Our factories are totally vulnerable. Our state is totally vulnerable. I almost want to send the rest of these infantry in. Just to, well... No, the Soviets could show up at the port and destroy our navy and stop all our imports. So we'll just keep on building submarines and keep those troops on standby where they are. Hopefully they're strong enough to resist a naval invasion. How are we doing on constructions? We're out of factories for the airbase. That's odd. I don't think we changed trade, so let's just check trade. Plus a 4 in aluminum, so we could actually shut down fighter production, couldn't we? We've got 267 spare fighters. And then we're just upgrading, but maybe we will shut down fighter production right now. It'll mean they have to relearn it when we restart it. But we can free up a factory for construction that way. Basically. We could do that. Free up a factory for guns that way. I'm really loath to do it. I'm really loath to do it. It won't make that much difference to guns. We don't get our anti-air emplacement built, that's fine. We're better off with aircraft for defense than we are with one puny anti-air emplacement. We'd have to have built dozens of them. We'd have to be a more powerful state and have built dozens of them. United Kingdom's announces Balkan diplomatic initiative. I should have read that out, actually. I don't even know what it was. And this game has historical changes. Like, in this game, the Germans got nuked. Well, we're on max speed rocking through December 45 here. We're relatively stable. We're not going to get those recruits deployed ever. Yeah, they're all just on exclamation point while we try to catch up with the rest of production, basically. And we are whittling down the number of tanks needed, which is really nice. In fact, we could almost take a factory off tanks and toss it onto guns. That would free up chromium, do all kinds of things, eh? Oh, that is true. Not really sure. But once we get into battle, we're going to need the tanks for immediate reinforcements. So we better just keep churning out the tanks till we've got good and plenty of them. I don't know why the Soviets haven't struck. I don't understand why they haven't struck. They're maneuvering all around our buildings and businesses. Let's research the modern tank. That's hilarious. We're researching a modern tank. That's awesome. It does look pretty cool. And pretty soon we'll be on to the next levels of decryption and encryption kind of stuff. Which means we might get a little more intel about what we're facing, which might shake us. Might shake us a little. I don't know what they've got on this border, but it doesn't look like much. We've got 42 divisions over here and 33 divisions over here. It's the best we can do. We should probably be doing some diplomatic relations. I think I'll just quickly go improve relations with the UK there. Because I don't know what they're doing, but they have soldiers right next to us. So we could offer them military access. Gonna do it. I'm gonna offer them military access and improve relations. And they accepted the offer of military access. This might be a very good move on our part. And let's get back to the country list. Go to the United States. Improve relations. They won't take military access from us. That's interesting. Sweden, we've got to keep them sweet because that's where all our gun steel is coming from right now. I forget who else we're trading with. We're not going to try to get friends with the Soviet Union, are we? Turkey loves us, so we're not going to worry about them. Afghanistan we want to stay real buds with. We're what? They're improving relations with us. Oh, that's fascinating, isn't it? That's actually quite interesting. Who else was on the list? Were we still trading with South Africa? You know what? We can just keep them sweet. We might need to trade with them again, whether we're trading with them or not. Okay, let's get time rolling again. Yeah, so none of our troops will be getting anywhere. I'm almost wanting to pull more armor off our eastern front, you know, but I don't know if that's a good idea. We can do it later if we need to, right? It takes them a long time to get there, though. Look, here comes the UK into our country. Hilarious. Infantry Type 1. Wonder where they're gonna go. Straight to the ports? They're going to use our ports for naval embarkments? Well, this is cool. It looks like they had some units in the Soviet Union for a sec there. Well, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, they do. They've got units in the Soviet Union, so this is very interesting. And they're pouring through our country. Well, we're okay with them in here right now. We hold power in the area. We're pretty strong. We'd be hard to dislodge. They sure are sending in a lot of folks, and they are going right down to the ports. I think they're going to use our ports for naval embarkments, which means we can take another brigade of infantry off this port, give it to central forces, and so can we add it to that order? Yeah. So hold on, I'm just gonna... Oh, hell. Guess we better do the research first. Let's get decryption, side channel attack. Now let's go back down to this. Oh, come on. Come on now. That one's assigned to the Thunder Defense, this one is assigned to Central, and then we're going to assign him to this order. So it's control click. Alright, and then he just makes his own movement path there right away. And we're going to do that with one of these as well. Whoops. Don't want to select them both, I just want one. Oh, there is only one? There's only one there? Well, what about this guy? What's he doing? Give me him. Oh, I see what he's doing. Well, I'm going to give him to Northern Forces and assign him to this order. Control. Whoop. Control click. And then he'll make his own movement path up there. Well, that is dandy. What's this? 18 Mountaineers of the United Kingdom. Wow. That's really trippy and weird. Well, I hope that discourages the Russians. I hope that's not a problem for us. There's a lot of UK troops running through our country. Oh, we could be changing the course of history right now. They're pouring to our ports and using our ports is what they're doing. That's fine though. Hopefully they're not killing our supplies or whatever, right? Hopefully they brought their lunch. They are all over. What are these guys? Maricharia Pazuku. It's like Greek United Kingdom forces. Oh, neat. A little armored unit just entered our country. There it is. Tenskovi Battalion. So they've got foreign troops aplenty serving in their country. And Russia hasn't declared on us, and it's 1946. So that's weird. We're going to have a bunch of armored divisions and infantry brigades popping out at some point if nothing happens to stop them. So that's entertaining. We're going to just leave that alone. We've got the manpower shortage of doom as it is. We've got to somehow recover from that. But this is really weird. I expected to be attacked. I've seen the Soviet Union declare war on Iran before in the game with Canada too. It was in the news that it's like the Soviet Union declared war on Iran, and because I was planning to play Iran, I was like, oh, that'll be a factor. But they're not doing it, and we're on full speed. When does the game end? I'm not sure. Interesting. Well, let's look around the planet for who we might want to try playing next, while our country just quietly defends itself at maximum speed here, which is just weird, eh? Just weird. Tibet might be interesting. They're independent. Unknown focus. Retting Rinpoche is the leader. They like us. That's interesting. We could guarantee their independence. Let's be the first to guarantee the independence of Tibet. That might make China hate us. That's okay. Let's be the first to guarantee the independence of Tibet. That means you will declare war on any of that country that attacks it. We're going to guarantee Tibet's independence. So that's pretty cool. We've got the political points. We've got 1945 political points. So I'm still not ready to play one of the big powers. That's for sure. Paraguay. Foreign claims. Bolivia. Well, that could be an interesting conflict to play out, eh? A little South American border war there. That might be kind of fun. So that's a thought. Paraguay is definitely a thought. There's a lot of stuff in Africa, all owned by different people. Angola, for example. Oh, freeing Angola. I'm writing that down. Pardon me. Freeing Angola is a definite one. That's a really good goal. Like, could we drive the Portuguese government out of power there with some kind of independent movement or something? Maybe I'll experiment off camera with Angola and see if we can do anything really interesting with its government. Because doing an African state would, I think, be pretty cool, especially during these colonial times. This is the end of colonial times. So, you know, any of these places could become independent from their colonial masters, maybe? I'm not sure if that's possible. I had thought to jump in and play Switzerland. Oh man, I'm having some trouble with the scrolling here. Let's put us on regular map. Yeah. Oh, that is regular map. I want something that looks nicer. The naval map looks lovely, but then it's just in regions. Same with this. And I need country names, so... Switzerland. Yeah, it might be kind of interesting to try Switzerland out. We know they're hyper wealthy, but they're so small that they might not be able to do a lot in the way of military production. We've got a river along one border. That's kind of a trip. Oh, that river... Where does it go? It goes there. Switzerland would be an interesting choice. There's a lot of other places around. I really like the idea of doing an African state, though. I'll look into it and see if it's possible to free an African state. Portuguese Guinea, Senegal, and Gambia. I remember learning about these places in university, man. Settle down, dogs. The Soviet Union will show up soon. Oh my god, the UK is just pouring through our areas here. We're staying on guard. Come on, Soviets. I don't understand it. It's been almost a year since they justified war goals on us. Have they given it up? Should we take Iraq again just to pass the time? I mean, seriously, what is going on with this? Well, we're whittling down the need for stuff, so we'll definitely get some more armor divisions and stuff appearing soon. Let's just see that recruit and deploy. We're still at 0 equipment for all the guys we've brought in, so that's okay. And I don't think we have anyone unstarred or without orders. So that's good too. They all know what they're doing and they've had time to get organized. They just need to get equipped. They've still got all yellow exclamation points for equipment. And the UK's camping us. Dude, that's crazy. What are they planning? Are they gonna launch a war against Iraq through us? The Iraqis will be like, seriously guys, like, you did it once and we forgave you and gave you plus 20 again. Now you're gonna do it again? Man, we got no more divisions coming. Our industry has so much catching up to do right now. Upgrade need 162 on the aircraft, but you know what? We'll just keep building them. Just like we're just gonna keep building convoys with 0 steel. And yet they do seem to keep making them. Yeah, they keep building up. I guess they're just using whatever scraps they can get from the gun industry, which is cranking full out. The tanks are getting so caught up that we could pull some factories off tanks, but guns use more steel than tanks. So confusing. I can't believe they haven't attacked. In fact, they've withdrawn their forces from our borders. So, that's interesting. Who does this guy belong to? What's he doing? He belongs to Northern Forces. He has his orders. What's the deal with him? Would cause the next province to require more supplies than it has capacity for. Explicit move orders only will cause it to move. We'll let them chill. We don't seem to be under any threat at all. So we're just on fast forward. The UK is swarming our freaking country. Let's go back to diplomacy. Go back to diplomacy. Let's sweeten the US up. Improve relations with them. Oh, I hit cancel by accident. We'll send that. And the United Kingdom will improve relations some more. Keep them having a good opinion of us. Tibet really likes us. We don't need to deal with them. I guess we could send an envoy to the Soviets. It seems like they've given up their plan, so we'll just do that. South Africa, we'll just send them another envoy because we're old friends with South Africa. Although I'm not too sure about them sometimes. They might not be the right kind of friends for us in the end. We could happy up China. Let's look, it's Mao. Awesome. We'll improve relations with the Chinese because we can. Oh yeah, Sweden. The source of all our steel. We will definitely hit improve on them too. We sure have the political points for this. Sheesh Louise. We could change our economy, man. We could do all kinds of stuff. Interesting. Per Albin Hansen. Interesting people. It would be neat to know more about them, you know. There's so much to know. There's so many people and so much has happened in the world. Well, Australia rather hates us. Well, instead of dealing with them, we'll just continue our research. Camp group. Great. Is that the right thing to do? Did we just mess anything up? No? No, we're proceeding down the channels of research. Man, our army is pretty professional by now, I gotta say, actually. Where are we here? Let's go back. Our army is pretty professional. We could start just polishing off the national foci. We don't need to, though, you know? There's nothing we need to do. We could improve relations with the whole world. I tried that with Canada, but I didn't have 2,000 political points. So let's take time down. Oops, didn't mean to pause it. Let's take time down. And let's try to go through alphabetically and just be quick. And improve relations with everyone and see how far down the alphabet we get before we start getting too low in political points to actually continue the relations improvements. And countries that really like us will skip. Because what's the point? Because we're only going to do it once, and there's a lot of countries. And we probably won't have the power to do this entirely. But in fact, this is a ridiculous thing to do, but we've got all this political power, so why not try to make the whole world a friendlier place and reduce world tension? Basically. This is going to take a couple of minutes. Again, this is where I need some editing software. I would just be like, fast forward. Basically. And my mouse hand is all stiff too. This mouse is a dreadful little mouse. Okay, I'm going to scroll so I got a nice fresh angle of attack here. Improve relations. Yeah, Ecuador, we're getting there. How are we doing on points? We're actually doing really great on political points remaining. I mean, we are only to E, but that's E. We're actually to F now, so... Oh, this is going to take a couple of minutes, dude. The German Reich, why not? We're friends with everyone right now, man. I wonder what that'll do. We're just going to try to make everyone in the world feel better, basically. How many minus points per day are we at now? 5 minus. Not bad. Not bad, we can handle 5 minus. Actually, not going to be an issue. We could even handle 10 minus. I mean, we've got a real pile of the old points to go through here. Isn't this charming of us? We're so sweet. This is Iran, the world's friend. Looks like Japan just isn't perfect, so you know what, they need a gift card to make them feel better about themselves right now. They're having a bit of a tough time. They're realizing that they were maybe in the wrong and maybe they were acting like jerks. And so you know what, a little card from a friend saying, hey, hope you're doing fine. Well, that's pretty good when you're feeling like you've just murdered millions of people for no good particular reason other than the lust for power and glory. Yep. You know, anytime you think you've done something bad in your life, really bad, like, not just like, oh no, I didn't, I don't know, do that minor good thing I was supposed to do, like give back that money I picked up in the road or something like that. No, I mean, like if you did something really bad, like if you hurt someone's feelings really badly or even damaged someone's life really badly, you can just think, oh, what have I done? I screwed all up. Here we go. You can just think about the Second World War and how much better it would have been if everybody had just forgotten about the bad stuff that everyone did. Holy smokes, what are we doing here? Whoa, I'm missing some. Oh, I think I only missed Paraguay, actually. Yeah, just think about how much better it would have been. What's our minus now? 12. We can handle it. We can take a few more of these. This is hilarious. We actually have the political power to do this, which is just bizarre, and it should take us above 0 in each case. I find the -10s do go above 0 on just one run of improved relations. We must have a lot of people working in our diplomatic department right now, eh? I wonder if we're reducing world tension at all. I'll check the world tension button when we're done. Switzerland, just who we were talking about. That's fun. Turkey really likes us, but you know what? We really like Turkey, so... especially at Thanksgiving. Gosh, you know, there's nothing like turkey. I have never eaten goose. You know, eating meat, sometimes I wonder, frankly. Improve relations. Send. It looks like Yemen and Yugoslavia are both pretty fond of us. So we did the whole alphabet. Let's just quickly run through and see if we missed anyone that's on the negatives with us. Doesn't look like it. I think we got everybody on our Christmas list here, so that's pretty sweet. And that gives us minus 15 political points a day. We can totally handle that. So let's just speed time back up. Close the diplomacy bar and have a look at what's going on here. What a mess. How's our training units doing? Nothing, no equipment available. Dreadful. Oh yeah, we need those guns so bad. But you know what, keeping that Air Force packed with strength is probably really a wise plan in terms of keeping our troops on the ground from getting wiped out by the Soviets that never showed. The Soviets that never showed. I guess we scared them off? Oh, of course, the AI detects the value of given military plans, and we put quite a show on the border. Actually, we packed our forces on the border, leaving the rest of our country pretty much undefended, and now full of English people partaking of Iranian cuisine and enjoying the fruits of our bountiful orchards and grape thingies and stuff. In fact, they got more troops in our country than we do, which is a little strange. I wonder if they're going to attempt to occupy us. Should we just garrison the entire country now? Yeah, you know, that's a good idea. The Soviets seem to have absolutely quit massing on our borders. So let's turn time down again. And we're going to switch all the armies to garrisoning duty. So Garrison area, warning. And the northern forces are going to garrison all this northern stuff, basically. That as well, I think. And then central forces will go to garrison area. And that didn't work. I messed up. Central forces. Garrison area, okay. Now we gotta look at where the other garrisoning is and not duplicate it. Right? I think. Oh, a little bit of lag there, so... Central will garrison that, plus they'll garrison Tehran a bit. And now the southern wind will switch to garrison area. Come on. And the southern wind is going to garrison, oh, I think here, here, and here, and here. That'll be their garrisoning, and then the final defense is already on garrison of that, so we'll just add this area to them. So, okay, garrison area, add that to them. And then we'll just add units in as they appear, because it looks like the threat of war has pretty much disappeared. So it looks like we can let our troops kind of settle down. And let them garrison area. And they should settle into that pretty well, and I think they'll distribute themselves wisely. Gosh only knows where they're all going, but they'll work it out. And they'll get themselves spread out and maybe entrenched. And that'll be pretty sweet. We are garrisoning Tehran with northern forces. Yeah, oh yeah, we got some armor on that airbase, so sweet. But yeah, the border forces are going to get bled pretty severely, because there doesn't seem to be a Soviet threat on the border any longer. So we're just going to chill. And let's check those training guys. Nothing's happening there. Oh yeah, they need reinforcements and upgrades massively. They must be wearing out tanks driving them or something like that. I don't really know. But yeah, the frontline troops stay first and foremost in our manufacturing goals. Total need went up. Oh, that must mean that troops deployed. So we probably got someone who's unassigned somewhere. Whoops. Yeah, we got low supplies. Okay, oh, it's because of the big move order. Okay, that's fine. They'll settle down afterwards, basically. They'll get it all sorted out for themselves. We just gotta look for units with no orders. And I don't think there are any, so I don't think a unit did deploy after all. Maybe we should add the southern winds garrisoning onto this area as well. Why don't we do that? Southern wind has a lot of forces. He's become powerful. Did he have to get promoted? Yeah, he did. So we'll click his garrison area button, and we'll add this area as well to his garrisonings. So that's his garrisonings. And Central Forces is just garrisoning the center, and Northern Forces is garrisoning all that. And the final defense is garrisoning this absolutely unoccupied wasteland. And we'll give them some more troops at some point. They're a little short right now, I gotta tell you. Actually, you know what we should do with them? So we got decryption. Let's go to the next level of thing there. You know what we should do is Hoomty Toomty. Change the southern winds, or not the southern winds, the final defense's garrisoning area. Since the southern wind is already doing that one, let's click his garrison area button and then click to remove. That gives him a little less work to do with his existing troops. So that's good. Okay, forces are distributed well. So we weathered the Soviet attack simply by bluffing it. And we now know that bluffing works in this game, basically. We bluffed it. We bluffed a big alliance with the UK, who's now all over our country, but I don't think they could defeat us here. We're here in some pretty serious strength. So Hearts of Iran has been a bit of an interesting series. I failed at first, and I really failed badly. Iran was just unprepared for war. And so I came back and did it right, and we absolutely easily won our war with Iraq. Easily won it. And we took all their territory, and I thought I said demand all states. So yeah, again, anyone who knows what I did wrong, let me know. Because I will try to do some conquering again in another episode. And then the Soviets justified war goals on us and started massing forces on our border. So big threat, right? But now they're gone, so I think we must have bluffed them out. And we've let the UK into the country. And they have a ton of units. Armored, motorized, mountaineers, what have you. And from different nations, too. They've got like French and Greek and... Oh, what's this one? Turkish? 10 infantry type 2 unit. No, it's a UK flag, very small. The Southern Wind has moved some armor down to the port. Interesting choice. Why are they down there with armor? Why is the Southern Wind down at our port with armor? Did we give them that to garrison? And why have they divided their garrisoning forces so insanely? Oh, because there's more important stuff here, basically. Yeah, right, I get it. Yeah, 'cause that is our Navy's base. Our Navy, which now must be just huge. And, oh, looks like our convoy routes changed again. So, what is it? Shift click to remove? Click to remove? How do you do this again? Right click. How do I take this off? Is it control? Right click? Yeah, okay, and then I go... What happened there? Oh no. I've been having a little trouble with this. Okay, we'll get him escorting the convoys where they're actually going, eh? That's as far as he can reach. That's the limit of his range as a navy. That's not so bad though. Oh, so we totally had changed convoy routes again. Well, glad we're protecting them. Nobody's been attacking them. Nobody's been attacking us at all. We whomped Iraq, and then the Soviets just backed off on their threat completely. So I'm inclined to call it, although I'd like to see the game end. I'm not sure when the end date for the game is. And I'm not really, I don't know if I want to sit here and wait for it. I'd rather be engaged up to the game end. But I'm actually kind of chuffed that we bluffed them. I'm kind of chuffed that we bluffed them. So we bluffed out the bear. And we're doing great. So that was our naval coverage. Here's our air coverage. We've got these guys just flying Iran only. And 64.9% efficiency on air superiority. 64.9 on interception. 45.9 on naval strike and 45.9 on port strike, which we don't even need to be flying, but it could happen, so we stay trained. We stay ready, man. We stay ready. And yeah, there aren't many threats, so our troops are staying in the cities. And yeah, I like the air map. Oh, modern tank finished. Well, you know, I guess before we leave these guys, we'll probably start producing modern tanks. Oh yeah, we have all these... Oh, we'd have to change our armored divisions. Are you serious? We'd have to change our armored divisions. It's just not happening. Throw down on some encryption. Ooh, yeah, I like this map. Shows everything. It's the air map. It's really cool. Let's go back to our regular map. I don't know, yeah, Waiting for a threat that's never going to materialize seems pointless. I would like to see how history plays out with this country. But I was expecting a war, not this peace. Very strange, very strange. Well, it looks like we successfully played Iran. The Soviets have just ditched. Is the rest of the war over? Let's go take a look at Japan. Japan's still here. Are they at war with the US? World tension's still at 100%. Wow, lots of stuff. All our lovely efforts, let's see what they came to. They didn't reduce world tension, I'll tell you that. Diplomacy, open country list. Let's take a look. Everybody loves Iran. Everybody loves Iran. That is so cool. This is a neat map too, I like it. Also, are red ones the ones that are still at war? It must be. Then why is Japan green? Let's reselect Japan. Are they at war? Oh yeah, they're at war with like everybody, man. Oh, green is maybe who's allied with them? No. Not really sure. What's this? Portugal. It's little old Portugal. Okay, well the music is appropriately peaceful. The storm is not breaking. And we are at maximum possible game speed. My poor little computer. And here's our proud nation of Iran. I'd love to change it to Persia and see if we could type that on the map. That would be superior. Nobody's getting trained. Reinforcements aren't getting done. Even at this game speed, eh? That's madness. What? That seems crazy. Oh, we need 10,000 guns. How does that even happen? We're pretty much done making tanks. We could switch to modern tank production. Well, you know, that would be kind of cool. And then start a new type of armored battalion, basically. Because we wouldn't want to convert our existing battalions, would we? That's an interesting question. Well, no, let's just say we have that technology and we'll carry it into the next part of the century. But right now, we're dominant in the region. We're dominant here. Even the UK is toadying to us in our own country. No forces on the border. What a weird calm. What a weird calm. Our Navy never had to face a single engagement, and it's just massive. We got so many sub-3s. And they are modified lightly for stealth. That's all they've got. Well, guys, I hate to leave it on a note with, like, no combat or anything. What I will do... We saw the Soviets off anyway, so that was pretty brave and jolly. What I will do is I will tape another episode. There's my age showing. I will tape another episode of Hearts of Iran. And if anything happens, I'll post it. Otherwise, I won't post it because it seems to me nothing is going to happen to us. And not knowing when the game end date is, I really don't. Everybody loves us. That's so great. Here's the Soviet Union. Soviet opinion of us is plus 87. You're going to attack somebody you're plus 87 with? I don't think so, eh? So a combination of diplomacy and massive forceful posturing of force saw us through this difficult period. And so Iran, stable and peaceful, having showed its neighbor Iraq what's what for all time, settles down and probably leave you here, and we'll come back and do maybe an African nation or something next time. So hope you guys had fun seeing us not get attacked by the Soviets here today. And like I said, I'll run Iran, and if anything happens, I'll post it. And if not, well, consider that we won the day, man. We won the day. We successfully defended Iran from the Soviet menace, and we trumped our neighboring country for no darn good reason at all. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you had a good one. And we will see you all next time for, goodness knows, Hearts of Angola, I suppose. That's probably going to be the next episode, Hearts of Angola. So until then, bye for now.